Good morning friends. So we already studied two sequence impedance networks for one transmission line and for a synchronous machine. Now let's take the look at the sequence impedance and networks of a transformers. Here almost three-phase transformer, since they entail lower initial cost, have smaller space requirements and higher efficiency. The positive sequence series impedance of a transformer equals its leakage impedance, since a transformer is a static device. The leakage impedance does not change with alteration of phase sequence of balance applied voltages. The negative sequence impedance and network of transformers is also therefore equal to its leakage reactance. Thus, we can say for a transformer Z1 equal to Z2 equal to Z leakage. So, here also the negative impedance and positive impedance are same, as we also studied for transmission line also positive sequence and negative sequence impedance are same, but here they are equal to the Z leakage, impedance of leakage. So, assuming such transformer connections that zero sequence current can flow on both sides, a transformer offers a zero sequence impedance which may differ slightly from the corresponding positive and negative sequence values. It is, however, normal practice to assume that the series impedance of all sequences are equal regardless of the type of transformer. The zero sequence magnetizing current is somewhat higher in a core type than in a shell type transformer. This difference does not matter, as the magnetizing current of a transformer is always neglected in short circuit analysis. So, let us see our three impedance zero sequence network of a transformer. Before considering the zero sequence networks of various types of transformers connection, three important observations are made. When magnetizing current is neglected, transformer's primary would carry current only if there is current flow on the secondary side. So, second is zero sequence current can flow in the legs of star connection only if the star point is grounded, which provides the necessary return path for zero sequence current. Here you can say both facts are illustrated in figure. First one is, if the magnetizing current is neglected, transformer primary would carry current only if there is a current flow on the secondary side. And the third one is by including the grounding for following zero sequence current. No zero, and third one is no zero sequence currents can flow in lines connected to a delta connection, as no return path is available for these currents. So, zero sequence currents can however flow in the legs of a delta. Such currents are caused by the presence of zero sequence voltages in the delta connection. So, here you can say zero sequence current will only flow if there is a presence of zero sequence voltage in a delta type transformer. So, now we are already obtained three. Consider now let us take our various type of transformer connections. So, first is star-star transformer bank with any one neutral grounded. Here, if any one of the two neutrals of a star-star transformer is ungrounded, zero sequence current cannot flow in the unground star, and consequently this cannot flow in the ground star. Hence, an open circuit exists in the zero sequence network between H and L. Between the two parts of the system connected by the transformer, it is shown here. So, here you can say, if there is, here you can say we have a grounding on the L side transformer, but not in a H side transformer. So, here we take a reference bus and you can see here there is a gap. So, it is deriving, it is that the H on the H side there is no zero ground. or no ground connection is given, and Z0 is the impedance value on the L side transformer. So, this is for a Z transformer when there will be star star connection and one impedance, one net transformer is not grounded. The second case is star star transformer bank when both neutral grounded. So, here you can say as H and L both have grounded. So, we determined it with the constant line with the impedance Z0. Now, the third case is star delta transformer bank with grounded Y neutral. So, if the neutral of star side is grounded, zero sequence currents can flow in star because the path is available to ground, and the balancing zero sequence current can flow in delta. Of course, no zero sequence current can flow in the line on the delta side. So, the zero sequence network must therefore give a path from the line H on the star side through the zero sequence impedance of the transformer to the reference bus, while an open circuit must exit on the L side of the delta if the star neutral is grounded through Zn and impedance 3Zn appears in series with Z0 in the sequence current. So, here we can say that the L on L side it is a delta connection and no neutral is provided. So, there will be open circuit, and as the star side is grounded, so we have a constant line, but we have to give this to flow a line. So, we are connecting it to the reference bus, and after it we are opening as the L side transformer is delta type. Now, here with the zero sequence impedance, the 3Zn times impedance will also added in series. Now, the third case is star delta transformer bank with unground star. Here we can also say that the transformer here as the case it is a special case. So, the neutral is grounded through a Zn equal to infinity. Therefore, no zero sequence current can flow in the transformer winding. So, here we are not connecting it with the reference bus as no neutral is grounded is connected. So, it will be an open circuit on L side, and Z side we will define as a Z0 impedance. Now, the fifth case is delta delta transformer. Since a delta delta circuit provides no return path, the zero sequence current cannot flow in or out of the delta delta transformer. However, it can circulate in the delta winding. Therefore, there is an open circuit between H and L. Here there is an open circuit between H and L, but Z0 is connected to the reference bus on both the ends to account for any circulating zero sequence current on the two deltas. So, these are the description which are impedance for the transformers. So, let us see 5 cases for star star and one is not grounded. It will be, we can derive like this. On the grounded side we are deriving with the Z0 impedance, and or not grounded we are determining it with the open circuit. Then star star with both grounded, so we directly connected. Then star delta, but delta is not have a neutral path, so we are giving path of a star side to the reference bus to flow the current. Then star delta but with no neutral is, so with there will be no path and also L will be open circuited. Then the last is delta delta. So, here both H and L are open circuited, but between Z0 impedance can be flow inside. So, we are giving path to the reference bus. So these are the sequence impedance for transformers. Now the construction of sequence network for a power system. Before section, the sequence network of various power system elements, synchronous machine, transformers and transmission lines have been given. Using this complete sequence network in a power system can be easily constructed. To start with, the positive sequence network in the power system is constructed by examination of the one line diagram of the system. It is to be noted that positive sequence voltages are present in synchronous machine, in generator and motors only. Then the transition from positive sequence network to negative sequence network is straightforward, since the positive and negative sequence impedance are identical for static elements like lines and transformers. So the only change is necessary in positive sequence network to obtain negative sequence network is in respect to synchronous machine. So here each machine is represented by its negative impedance, the negative sequence voltage being 0. So the reference bus for positive and negative sequence network is the system neutral. Any impedance connected between a neutral and ground is not included in this sequence network, as neither of these sequence currents can flow in such an impedance. Zero sequence subnetworks for various parts of a system can be easily combined to form complete zero sequence network. No voltage sources are present in zero sequence network. Any impedance included in generator or transformer neutral becomes 3 times its value in a zero sequence network. Special care need to be taken of a transformer in respect to derive this zero sequence network. So this is the way to construct our power system with using impedance network. So in next lecture we will see example or problem solving, and we will practice this to how to construct a power system using impedance.